Everybody gets to go. Let's go. Come on. There's plenty in there. Plenty in there for everybody. And then some. Well, hey friends and neighbors, this is Chuck out at Sheridan Park Farms. Welcome back to the farm. It is early Saturday morning and I'm in the truck with Whistle Britches. We are on our way to our Saturday market, and I thought it'd be fun to do a little bit of a market update, show y'all our market setup. We made a few changes. We'd stuck our signs on the wall, had a little issue with that, so Sandra done some work on that yesterday to get those fixed. Got a new product that we want to share with you today. For years, we've had folks ask us, do you ship? And we have not shipped. Have we shipped?
Well, we've shipped one. Well, we've shipped twice to the same guy up on Long Island. The first time failed miserably, and the second time worked out great. But that's it.
But what we found is shipping is crazy expensive by the time you buy all the insulated boxes and the dry ice, and then you pay for overnight or next day air. It just becomes crazy expensive. But we've got a new product now that we can ship. So hang out for a little bit. We're going to show you the market setup. We're going to talk about the new product. Got to get home this afternoon, move some cows. I don't know what all we got going on today, but it's Saturday, and we're just going to film what we're doing. We'll see how the day works out. So hang out for a little bit. Let's do the farmer's market.
Really? Yes. It smells good.
Yeah, it has, but we put hand soap in it also.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put this in the truck, but I want you to tell us what you think, because this is something new we're working on.
Okay.
Scott thinks that it should be fun.
Alright, let's see what this does.
Somebody's decided that they don't want to lay in the box.
All right, let's talk about the setup. The most popular farmer's market sign on the face of God's earth, meat market. You know what we're selling? We're selling meat. We do sell some other stuff, but we're primarily meat. We got our eggs out here this morning. We got a bunch of eggs. I think Sandra said we got 25 or 29 dozen because we did not go to our Tuesday market because we were out of town. Got some jams and jellies from our friends Kevin and Brandy over at Gypsy Ridge Honey Farm. We got our apple butter. Beef tallow. This right here has ended up being one of the most popular products, ain't it? Ain't that crazy what people do?
Crazy.
Yeah, it sells like crazy. That's the only one we got left. And then we got a little bit of honey from our neighbor Christian. This is the product that I want to tell y'all about that we can now ship. We have Sheridan Park Farms branded jerky. I got two flavors. I've got a mild beef jerky, and then I've got a sweet chili beef jerky. And this is made from beef that was raised on our farm. This is a shelf-stable product. We can ship it. I'm going to post a link in the description down below. If you'd like to buy some jerky, it'll be down there. The cost does include shipping, so there's no extra shipping cost on that. What are we pricing the jerky at? Is it 12?
12.
We're going to do it at $12 a pack. And this is, y'all, this is some good-looking stuff. The folks that done this for us, what's their name? Patriot
Jerky.
Jerky. Conover, North Carolina. They've got a bunch of other flavors that we can do, but these were the two that we chose to start with. Just a mild and a sweet chili. I think, what's the next one going to be? There was something you liked.
What's the next one going to be?
Was it that black pepper and garlic?
Yeah, I believe so.
That was the one you liked, wasn't it? Yeah. It was really good. We're also carrying some local granola made by our friends up at Brushy Mountain Granola. We could ship some of that if somebody wanted, couldn't we? Yeah, we could ship some of that. We've got an Appalachian blend, apple flavored, PB and stuff, peanut butter, and then a lemonade, lemon flavored. We're also carrying some local cheese from Ashe County Cheese, northwestern part of North Carolina, the only milk cheese maker left in North Carolina. We're carrying a handful of those. This is not a shippable product. And then inside, we've showed y'all this before. We've put some decals on the wall, pork or a pig over our pork freezer, and then we mounted our signs. Now, one thing that we found with our signs, we were using some double-sided tape. In this heat, the adhesive on that stuff starts to melt, so we went in and just put a little sheet metal lad screw, and they ain't going nowhere now. Sandra fixed that. On these signs, these are metal signs, and we've got these magnetic labels that we can interchange. And if y'all remember, I'll try to find a picture. On our previous setup, when we were using coolers, we would park these right underneath. They had a lip on them. We would park these right underneath the front of the cooler, and then we could label our coolers so folks could see what was in each cooler. Now we do the same kind of thing for the baskets, only it's mounted to the wall. Our friend Jeff Morgan, J. Morgan Signs, in Greensboro, North Carolina, made the signs for us and the labels. Just so happens Saundra talked to him earlier in the week. And what was it Jeff told you about where he shipped these to?
He said he has shipped to more states than
He has not.
he has not.
So he shipped to at least 26 states.
Yes.
With these things.
He's shipped them all over the country.
All over the country.
He
So
even to the left coast. That's what he said.
I can't believe you said that.
That's what he said. He said he'd shipped to the left coast.
So
I'm
tell
like,
people who you're going to vote for in December or in November.
I'm probably gonna vote for you.
Vote for me. Yeah, I'd appreciate that. Thank you for your vote. J. Morgan Signs, Greensboro, North Carolina. I will leave a link to Jeff's contact info down below. And Jeff got this. Tell them how Jeff got this idea.
So he had stopped by the farm one day just to see what we did.
Yeah.
He didn't even know who we were.
Right.
And I told him that I needed some signs. And he said he could help me with that. And I said, well, what I want is something like a menu board that I can change the labels. So when we run out of something, I can take that label off of the sign. And he said, well, I know exactly what to do. And so he described it to me. And I said, okay, that'd be great. And he said, I do the same thing for the Westminster Dog Kennel Show. And I said, what? He said, yeah, every year I ship a big bunch of stuff up to the Westminster Dog Show in New York City. So when you see those yellow and purple signs, they come from J. Morgan Signs.
The big signs that say now showing the sporting breed, and then it lists all the breeds that it's showing. Those are Jeff's signs. He does those.
He does all the breed names, all the breeders, all the judges, everything.
Yeah.
For Westminster.
He's kind of a big deal.
He is.
And he's a super nice guy.
Oh, yeah.
He is the nicest man.
He's one of those salt of the earth people.
And he's funny too. You get to know him. He's pretty
is.
funny. He's a big jokester. So check out Jeff. If you need some sign work, if you're doing farmers markets. Heck, these would even work if you were doing vegetables.
Anything.
You could put these signs out and put a list of the veggies that you got. Like if you had kind of a special variety of tomatoes or whatever.
And he'll do any colors. You know, you don't have to stick with black and white. I've seen red ones and yellow
And our
ones.
competition down the way right here,
They've got them too.
they've got them too. Yeah, I guess they got the idea from us. Imitation is the highest form of flattery.
If you say so.
That's what they say. Beef over here, same deal. Got the beef signs, and then we've got our chicken back here. The chicken ended up being a little big. And then whole bird. So that's the basket with whole birds. Over here we've got half birds, feet, frames, livers, breast pack, and then leg thigh quarter pack.
The only problem we've had with them here in the trailer is, well, I don't know if you've said it or not yet.
Yeah, about the adhesive stuff
They've been
kind of
falling.
melting and falling. Yeah, we'd get home from market and the chicken signs would be down below the, down behind the freezer. So, but anyway, we got it figured out now. It's working. And then that's about it. We do have a little rack in here. We use this for storage, and I got a couple hats. Oh, merch. We're working on some merch stuff.
Yep.
And hope to be able to share that with y'all pretty soon.
Yep.
But we're working totally different deal on our t-shirts and hats. So we're going to have some of that stuff. So if you're interested in a t-shirt or hat, hang with us. We're working on some stuff. We'll be debuting that here pretty soon. So this
And we
is the
fixed the light too.
Yeah, Saundra fixed the light. So this light on this beef freezer had stopped working because the basket had fallen down and broken the wire, and she done a little soldering work. You're just as handy as a pocket on a shirt, ain't you?
I don't know about that.
Yeah. All right, so let's see how the day goes. We'll give y'all a little market report at the end and kind of let you know how the day went. And for those of you over on Patreon, we'll do a big market report over there and give you the exact numbers, how much of each product we sold, total dollars for the day, all that kind of stuff. So big shout out to our supporters over on Patreon. They get a little behind the scenes stuff, and we've got a big thing coming, big change at the farm. I mean, huge
Big.
change at the farm.
It's big, Andy.
It's big, Andy. It's big. And the folks over on Patreon already know what that is. So if you want to see some behind the scenes stuff, kind of some things that we don't show and post other places, at least early announcements on stuff, come over and follow us over there. I'll leave a link down below for that too. Yeah. Hey. All right. How's it going here?
Good.
How's the day going, you think?
It's a little slow, but I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Seems like the crowd's a little off today.
Yeah, the crowd's off. It's pretty laid back around here today.
Yeah. But we've had a pretty decent day so far. Not too
No,
bad.
it's not bad at all.
Yeah. And I don't know if we had said anything. We've been gone for a few days. We left out last Sunday and got home Thursday. So we missed our Tuesday market. So we're going to be a little shorter for the week than normal.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Yeah.
You got to have a little break every once in a while. So, like I said, hang around with us towards the end, and we'll give you kind of a big overview of how the day went. And for those of you over on Patreon, we'll give y'all a much more detailed review of the day. So, what time is it?
It is 9:54.
Okay, so we're about halfway done.
Yep.
All right, good deal. All right, just got back from the market, got everything parked and put away. Let's go move the cows. They've been in the upper field. They've been there for a couple days. Like I said, Son and I have been gone out of town, and so we had put them up there, gave them a real big space to leave them for a while. So it's time for them to move. We got plenty of grass down here in this lower field. It looks really good because we've had some rain. I mean, it's coming along. But let's go do that. We'll come back and we'll do a little bit of a market report, kind of talk about how the day went, go over the numbers, and all that kind of thing. Sophie decided to join us on this little adventure. Maggie, shut up. So while we were gone, we had some really good rain here. You know, it's been dry. I mean, we gone 7 weeks or better without any real significant rain. And while we were gone, we had some good rain. Man, the grass has come back. It looks fantastic down here in this lower field. Thick. The cow's gonna be excited about this. All right, so cows are in the upper field up there. I don't know if you can see them. I can see them. I don't know if they're coming through on the camera or not, but cows are in the upper field up there. We'll come down and bring them across the road out there at the horse barn. But we're gonna give them all of this section over here, the far left corner of this field. I brought their drinker down last night and set it up. I was gonna try and move them last night, but had some stuff come up and did not get it done. And I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna start against the high tensile fence, which is directly behind me, and we're just gonna go right straight up the hill right there. Put our post in, we'll clip our wire onto the barbed wire up there using a non-conductive handle because we don't want to electrify that barbed wire up there. And we'll just pull that wire back down and then we'll hook it into our high tensile over here, and then we'll have spark on that wire, and that should keep them, they use it, they're pretty good about staying in. That should keep them in. and they've got a big area. They'll probably be here for 2 days, maybe. I want to try and move them a little bit more frequent now that we're getting into sort of the mid to late part of the summer. Start moving a little more frequent, so they may be here for a couple days, and then we'll go up the field a notch, and then just kind of move them towards the upper end of the field there. So put out some posts. All right, that should work out pretty good. Got a reel right here, wrapped our wire around the metal hook, and then hooked it onto our high tensile. This is not electrified right now. I'll turn that on when I go back to the barn. And then we've put posts all the way up to the road, the barbed wire fence up there, pulled the wire down, got it nice and tight, standing up nice and tall. That ought to work out pretty good for them. So, all that's left is the woo cowing. Let's go see if we can get them across the road. I don't know how well this is going to show up on camera, but here's a good spot. Before we left to go out of town, this road was fine, and we have got some real significant wash in it now. So I'll need to get the tractor and the land plane, which is sitting right down there, and work on this driveway going down to the barn here in a day or two. Fortunately, all my gravel didn't wash out. All my gravel didn't wash out into the grass. This is where it had happened in the past, but I think all the gravel's still here, but I just need to take that land plane, dress that thing up. That's rougher than a cob right there. Thankful for the rain though. Real thankful for the rain. It's been dry. So just a different perspective here. This is where that wire that I just showed you, we terminate it up here at the barbed wire, and it's got that non-conductive handle on it. That way we don't electrify our barbed wire. And then the line goes all the way back over there to where the fence is, and then the drinker is just to the right. So they're going to have all this out to the horse barn. They're going to have a real big spot. Oh, looky up here, hanging around. I think I know what's going on. All right, while I was getting set up to move, they've worked their way out here. They were on out the road around the curve there, but everybody's coming. They know what's going on. After they do this a few times, they'll get the deal figured out, and they're easy to move, and they cooperate with the deal. Now, one thing that I do want to do is I want to make sure that everybody's down here and in this corner, sorry about the spin, in this corner right here behind the gate, nobody's wandering along the fence line up here. Because if you do, some of them will come across and then they'll think they can follow them by going out the fence, and then they get stuck above the fence. You got to walk in there and turn them around, all that kind of stuff. So what I want to do is I want to make sure everybody comes down to this corner before we move. I don't know what's going on right there. All right, let's see if we can calm down here. Woo, cow! Woo, cows! Should have 14. cows! Come on around here, cows. Woo, cows! See, 13, I think. Woo, cows! Yeah, everybody's here. All right, come on, cows. Let's go. Woo, cows! Oh. Can't call them, we'll push them. Scoot. All right, let's go. Let's go. Scoot, 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 scoot. Scoot, scoot. Everybody scoot. Go on, Penelope. You get to go too, baby. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Scoot, scoot. Scoot, scoot. Scoot, scoot. Come on, Bacon, let's go. Come on. Scoot on, let's go. Everybody's going, scoot. Scoot. Come on, little guy. You go too. Scoot, scoot. Dan's ready. Come on, Penelope, let's go, baby. You're my lead cow. Where you been? Come on. Everybody usually follows you. Come on, babies, let's go. Now we're moving. There we go. All right, there they are. Got them moved. Glad to get them moved. Like I said, they've been in this field up here for about 6 days because Sandra and I had been gone. But there's still grass up there, so they didn't just eat it down to the dirt. But it was time for them to move over. Now, I promised y'all, let me get my phone, a little bit of a market report on how the farmers market went today. Now, I'm going to give some high-level numbers, just some brief stuff and all that kind of thing. But as soon as I hang up from y'all, I'm going to do more of a full market report for our friends over on Patreon. And then also, I've got some announcements about some things that are upcoming. I'll be making those over there. We'll give them a preview. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, I'll leave a link down below. welcome to join us. We appreciate that support, but please don't feel obligated. But we do try to provide a little bit of value for those folks that that participate in that. But anyway, for the day today, we done a little over $1,800 in sales today. Now, I will caveat that by saying I had a customer come by the farm here today after we got home to pick up some stuff, and so we had an additional sale here. But overall, we had 38 sales for the day, which is about twice what we had last week. But our average sale was down. Our average sale was over $45. So you can kind of do the math. I'm leaving off a little bit right there, but you can kind of get an idea. The majority of our sales today was credit card. I've said this before. I'll say it again. If you're in the retail sales business, you've got to take credit cards. You're leaving money on the table if you don't. Yeah, there's a little bit of a fee involved, but at the end of the year, we put that down as a business expense, and that helps us on our tax burden. Big seller for the day, chicken breast. In terms of dollar figure was chicken breast. In terms of product count was chicken eggs. We sold 28 dozen chicken eggs today because we didn't go to the market on Tuesday. So we had a bunch of eggs today. I sold out at the farmer's market. When I got home, that customer that came, we had to go get some out of the bucket where we'd collected this morning and package them up some eggs. So the only way they could have got fresher eggs here at the farm is if they had been standing there with their hands out waiting on that chicken to do her job. Then we sold 9 packs of bacon, 14 packs of ground beef, and then jerky. We did sell some of our jerky today. Like I said earlier, we finally got a product that we can ship. So if you're interested in some jerky, you'd like for us to ship some to you, I'm going to leave a link down below. It's $12 a pack. That does include shipping. There's no additional shipping on there. And we've got the 2 flavors. We've got mild and then a sweet chili. I kind of like the sweet chili. It's got a little bit of a bite to it. The mild is a very it tastes like beef jerky. Just a regular beef jerky flavor made from some roast that we had here. I think we took that guy a little over 100 pounds of meat, and he made us some jerky, so excited about that. As far as overall in the category world, pork was our big seller today. We sold 46 pork items. In terms of dollars, we sold 48 poultry items, chicken and eggs and that kind of thing, but the dollar figure wasn't quite there on the poultry side. So that's kind of a review of our sales today. What's been happening on Saturday? A little cooler today, not near as hot as it has been being, and we've had some rain. Man, we're just thankful to the good Lord above for getting some rain. So it was time. All right, I'm gonna go to the house. Might have a little supper here before long. Getting on up in the day. This ended up taking a little bit longer than I initially planned, but we got it done. So, like we always say, please keep us in your prayers. May God bless you and your families, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks.